Before we get into anything else, I want to say something directly. It does not matter if you are a W-2 employee, an independent contractor, a gig worker, a small business owner, or even in between jobs right now. Any of you can do this on your own, starting with whatever you have available today. Dividend income is not reserved for people with employers who offer investment accounts or matching contributions. It does not require a specific job title or a minimum salary or a certain amount in your bank account right now. You build it, you control it, and it grows on your timeline, not anyone else's. Today, we are going to show you exactly how. My name is Sage. I spent over a decade inside the financial system as a Series 7 licensed financial advisor and consumer lender at major financial institutions. Here at Financial Methods, our goal is simple: to give you more actionable financial knowledge in one video than most people get from an entire book on the subject. Knowledge that took years to accumulate inside the system, delivered to you in plain language right here for free. Stay with me to the end, because before we close today, I am going to show you 3 specific funds that most of YouTube has never discussed seriously, and help you identify which one fits your specific goal. Not which one is best in the abstract, which one is right for you. If you are not subscribed yet, please do that right now. Let's go. Before we talk about specific funds, let me explain something that most dividend investing videos never make clear. When you own a dividend ETF, 2 separate things are happening simultaneously at the same time. Every single day you hold it. Thing 1, your account is growing. The fund's value increases over time as the companies inside it grow. Your account balance gets larger. This happens whether you do anything or not. Thing 2, you receive income. Every quarter, the fund sends you a cash payment simply because you own it. Not because you worked, not because you showed up, because you own something that pays you. Most people think of investing as one or the other. Either my money grows or I get income from it. Dividend ETFs do both simultaneously. That is what makes them fundamentally different from simply putting money in a savings account, or even a standard index fund that pays no dividend income. Hidden gem number 1. Here's where it gets even more interesting. When your quarterly dividend payment arrives, you have a choice. You can take it as cash, or you can reinvest it automatically through something called a DRIP, a dividend reinvestment plan. When you reinvest your dividend automatically, it buys more shares of the fund. More shares produce more dividends. More dividends buy more shares. That cycle compounds quietly in the background, accelerating your account growth beyond what the fund's price appreciation alone would produce. One example, 2 investors, same fund, same monthly contribution, same 10 years. One takes the dividend as cash, one reinvests it automatically through DRIP. The DRIP investor ends up with approximately $15,000 to $20,000 more at the end of the decade. Same investment, one decision made once at account setup. You are being paid to stay invested while your investment grows. That combination is what makes dividend investing worth understanding. Now, before we get into the specific funds, one more thing I want you to hear. You are in control of this from day one. You choose your starting amount. You choose your monthly contribution. And you can adjust both at any time. Get a raise, increase your contribution, receive a tax refund, add it to the account, pay off a debt, redirect that payment here. In a previous video, how to turn $0 into $10,000, we showed you exactly where contribution money already lives in your everyday life. The tax refund, the paid off car note, the 2 unused subscriptions. Those same accelerators apply here. Your starting point today is not your ending point tomorrow. You decide when and how to accelerate. Here's how we are going to approach this. 3 funds, 3 different investor goals. You are going to recognize your goal in one of them. Once you do, everything that follows is specifically for you. And before we go further, here is the starting point truth that matters most. Whether you start with $500, $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, or $10,000 or more, the math works the same way. The starting amount changes how large your destination becomes. It does not change how you get there. Any of these funds will historically work at any of these starting points. Start with whatever you have. Right now, Fund 1, CGDV, for the viewer whose goal is maximum account growth. If your goal is to grow your account as aggressively as possible, building the largest portfolio you can over time, CGDV is built for you. CGDV launched in 2022. In its first 4.5 years, it has produced an average annual return of 19.59%. That is not a projection. That is the verified return since the fund began. What does that mean in real money? $10,000 invested at CGDV's launch in early 2022 has grown to approximately $22,000 by mid-2026. In 4.5 years, not 10, 4.5. Now here's the income side, because remember, both things are happening at once. CGDV pays a quarterly dividend. At its current yield of approximately 1.20%, a $22,000 position generates approximately $66 every quarter in dividend income. That is the phone bill arriving automatically. And as the account grows, the income grows with it. A $100,000 CGDV position at the same yield generates approximately $300 every quarter. Built from consistent monthly contributions over time, that number is reachable. CGDV is best for the investor who wants maximum growth first, knowing that as the account builds, the income naturally follows. You are not waiting for retirement to benefit. The quarterly payment arrives throughout the journey. But the primary reward is watching the account grow rapidly while the income builds alongside it. What about smaller starting points? $1,000 starting with $200 per month at CGDV's average return over 10 years, approximately $55,000 to $60,000. That $55,000 position generates approximately $165 per quarter in dividend income. $500 starting with $100 per month, approximately $28,000 to $30,000 after 10 years, generating approximately $84 to $90 per quarter in income. Any starting point. The math works. You choose your level and adjust as you grow. Fund 2, RDVY, for the viewer whose goal is proven long-term total return. If your goal is the fund with the strongest verified 10-year track record in the entire dividend ETF category, RDVY is built for you. RDVY, the First Trust, Rising Dividend Achievers, ETF, has produced the highest average annual return of any U.S. dividend ETF over the past decade, 16.5% per year, for 10 consecutive years. One number tells the complete story. $10,000 invested in RDVY 10 years ago is worth approximately $46,820 today. That is not a projection. That is not a hypothetical. That is what actually happened to $10,000 invested in RDVY a decade ago. The fund did not require you to pick stocks. It did not require you to time the market. It required you to start and stay. The income side, RDVY's rising dividend strategy, means the fund specifically selects companies that consistently raise their dividend payments over time. The income grows as the fund grows. RDVY is best for the investor with a longer time horizon, 10 years or more, who wants the evidence of a full decade of performance behind their choice. You are not chasing the highest yield today. You are choosing a fund that has proven over a complete market cycle, including downturns and recoveries, that it delivers. Smaller starting points with RDVY, $500 with $100 per month over 10 years at 16.5%. Approximately $23,000 to $25,000. $1,000 with $200 per month, approximately $46,000 to $50,000. Fund 3, SCHD, for the viewer whose goal is growing quarterly income. If your goal is to build a growing income stream that arrives every quarter and increases automatically every year, SCHD is built for you. SCHD, the Schwab U.S. Dividend Equity ETF, has paid uninterrupted quarterly dividends for over 11 consecutive years. Through recessions, through market crashes, through every economic condition the last decade has produced, the dividend has never been cut. It has only grown. Here is the number that makes SCHD's income story unlike anything else we have discussed. SCHD's dividend has grown at an average rate of 13.69% per year for 5 consecutive years. That means if you buy SCHD today at its current 3.29% yield, in 10 years your yield on cost, the income you earn relative to what you originally paid, could reach approximately 7%. Let me translate that into plain language. $10,000 invested in SCHD today generates approximately $82 per quarter right now. That covers your streaming subscriptions, your monthly phone bill, a tank of gas. In 10 years, at SCHD's historical dividend growth rate, that same original $10,000 is generating approximately $295 per quarter. The income nearly quadrupled. Not because you added money, because SCHD's dividend grew automatically every year. Now add $200 per month for 10 years. Portfolio grows to approximately $65,000 to $70,000. Quarterly dividend check at that point, approximately $535 to $575. Every quarter, automatically deposited, whether you work that week or not. That quarterly payment covers your car insurance, a month of groceries, a utility bill, arriving every 3 months because you own something that pays you. You built it once, it pays you forever, and it kept growing the entire time. Smaller starting points with SCHD, $500 with $100 per month over 10 years, approximately $19,000 to $21,000, generating approximately $155 to $172 per quarter, $1,000 with $200 per month, approximately $37,000 to $40,000, generating approximately $300 to $328 per quarter. SCHD is best for the investor who wants to watch a check arrive, who wants to see the income grow year after year without doing anything additional, who is building passive income, not just account value. Right here, drop a comment below and tell us which profile fits you right now: the growth engine, the long game, or the income builder. We read every comment, and subscribe if you are not already part of this community, because next week we keep going. Hidden gem number 2, 3 moves this week. Move 1, identify your profile. Go back to chapter 2. Which goal is yours right now? Maximum account growth, CGDV. Proven long-term total return, RDVY. Growing quarterly income, SCHD. You do not have to choose perfectly. You can hold more than one, but pick the one that fits where you are right now and start there. Decision paralysis costs more than an imperfect choice. Any of these funds has historically outperformed sitting in a savings account. Start with the one that makes sense to you today. Move 2, open or confirm your brokerage account. If you watch video 10, how to turn $0 into $10,000, you already have the step-by-step account opening walkthrough. Fidelity, Schwab, and Vanguard all offer these funds with no minimum balance requirements and no trading fees. If you already have an account, log in and search your chosen fund by ticker: CGDV, RDVY, SCHD. Each one is available on all 3 platforms. Move 3, set up drip and automate your contribution. 2 settings, both take 5 minutes. Both run forever once set. Setting 1, find the dividend reinvestment option in your account settings. Turn it on. Every quarterly dividend payment will automatically buy more shares rather than sitting as cash. This is the compounding accelerator. Set it once. It runs in the background from that moment forward. Setting 2, set up an automatic monthly contribution on payday. Whatever your starting amount, $50, $100, $200, $300, set it to transfer automatically before the money reaches your checking account. You will never feel it leave. The habit runs itself. 3 funds, 3 goals, 1 starting point, wherever you are right now. The viewer who starts with $500 and $100 per month is on the same path as the viewer who starts with $10,000 and $300 per month. The destination is different in size. The direction is identical. And both of them, in 10 years, will have something most people around them never built: an account that grows while they sleep, and a quarterly payment that arrives whether they work that week or not. I want to say one more thing before we close. You are in control of this from the moment you make the first contribution. The starting amount is yours to choose. The monthly contribution is yours to adjust. Every raise, you decide how much more to add. Every tax refund, you decide whether it accelerates your timeline. Every paid off debt, you decide whether that freed payment builds something that pays you back for the rest of your life. That control, that ownership, is something a savings account never gave you, a paycheck never gave you, and most people around you have never experienced. Today you know how to build it. We will be here every step of the way. If this video showed you a path you did not know existed, like it. Share it with someone who has been waiting for a reason to start, and subscribe, because next week we keep going. The more you know, the more you grow. I'm Sage, and I'll see you in the next one. And as always, we are not done. Next time we bring you something else the financial industry would rather you never fully understood. Stay subscribed. You do not want to miss it.